that's a joke, you know. But the thing about the cow is true. So, where do you get the beef? That's probably where he controls. Is it he? Yes, he controls all the supplying of beef. Also, the kids under 7 years old and pregnant women and all people with special diets have 2 or 3 kilograms per month per person or per kid. After 7-year-old kid doesn't get more beef. So here we are at Caibarien, the village of crabs, with the crab statue at the entrance of the village. See people here on the left side, kids waiting for a bus or a car or a truck or a horse cart or whatever can take them. Primary school, see sport time. On the right side we can see also some buildings built during the 1970s and 80s. Golden age in Cuba. When everything was supplied by the Soviet Union. So we could buy a lot of things with just a few pesos. No, now. Now it's finito. But the buildings were built to give apartments practically for free to workers with a good performance at job, as a simulation. So if you're good at job, you could have one of the apartments. You gotta pay, but not much. On the left side, different thing. The buildings are brand new, are recently built to workers that work for Gaviota company. Gaviota that is going to supply the hotels with the workers. Us. We all belong to the same company. The driver, me, the chambermaid, the bellboys, we all work for the same company. So after 5 years working for the company, we can apply. If they accept, we have to sign a paper for the apartment to pay it in 20 years. But during those 20 years, we cannot quit our job with the company. We have to keep working for the company. Otherwise, we're going to lose the profit. On the right side, the crab statue. Have you ever heard the expression, holy crab? We made it.
More or less.
Today. It drops to nothing wrong here.
Unless soon you're going to see
in Toronto.
99 cents?
Yes.
the cemetery.
I know, because petrol price dropped to 63.
Cemeteries is built at the entrance of the village, as many other villages built in Cuba by the Spanish. That's a Spanish style, to build a cemetery at the entrance of the village. As we were colony from Spain from 1500 to 1900, we can call the villages as colonial villages. Those that were founded during that time. Caibarien was founded in 1864. Here on the right side, this little building is where we go to be recruited to the army for 1 year or two. 1 year if we have a career to study at the university, and 2 years if we don't have. That's mandatory. On the right now, the building that is running the hotel and the workers. That's Gaviota company headquarters. On the right, to process leather. In front of us there is a busy taxi. That's true. It's busy and taxi. You see those seats to the left? Check on the left. Those so one of the things that have changed in the Cuban economy because of the embargo and the destruction of the Soviet Union. Back then we used to produce a lot of sugar in Cuba. In the 70s and 80s there were more than 150 sugar mills working in the whole country. There was a year that the goal for the sugar production was 10 million of tons, but we didn't get that, we didn't reach that goal. We made a 9,800,000 tons. So what happened? Early 90s, collapse of the Soviet Union. It was cheaper to import sugar from Brazil than producing it because we needed gas, we needed other things that we couldn't afford. The government couldn't afford. So most of the sugar mills were dismantled in Cuba, and from 150 that were once in 1980s, we have only 44 functioning in the whole country. That's a tobacco house or tobacco warehouse. That's to storage tobacco leaves to dry. The harvest of tobacco leaves starts in December. On December, the plantation. On January, February, that's when we collect the tobacco leaves because that's the dry season. It doesn't rain much. And we medium softer. That's why we have Cohiba. So my friends, we are now in Caibarien, the village of shoemakers. Shoemakers, probably you heard about them. Who didn't ever heard about the shoemakers? Everyone. The shoemakers here in Caibarien are better known in the whole Cuba because not because they make only shoes. They make shoes for the government, for the army. So most of the boots or shoes that the army uses is coming from the hands of these shoemakers. So doing that, they have authorization to export their production abroad to other countries. So they actually have stores in Mexico, Guatemala, Bolivia, for example, and they're making a lot of money. Something that I can say that no other Cuban I know ever made it. Clue. One of the shoemakers, he went to Mexico and he bought a Chevrolet Camaro, so American car, something that in Cuba you don't see often. Modern American cars. What you see are those, for example, in front of us, old museum pieces, wrecks. But he made it, introduced the car to Cuba. Chevrolet Camaro from last year. Beautiful. So now we are, well, again, the cemetery at the entrance of the village. Remember I told you that the villages with the cemetery at the entrance were considered colonial villages. Villages that were founded by the Spanish. If you ask my own opinion, it's a very rare way to say welcome. First thing you see the cemetery. Wow. Oh well, they built it, not me.
Lada. Airport, Santa Clara, Cuba.